What time is it right now? It is 9:08. And that clock is wrong. It's 4:09. Say that. We have never been able to change it. The catastrophe of the rush continues. And then you look at your phone, it's a breath of fresh air. After a bunch of sweat, BO, from stress and rushing, and the hustle and bustle. The grind. I forgot that we were in LA or New York or something. The weather just don't match, right? Well, I guess we can check what city we're on by looking, you know. You see? That's not New York or LA. That is Seattle. So, what are y'all doing here? It's like, get out. Because work is here right now. Well, they do say be on time. You really think that's going to work itself out? Guess you got to get up at 2 in the morning when you got a 7 o'clock job. I'm just kidding, but, you know, feels like it. I'm glad it was never a swing shift when I used to work in Bellevue, because even the traffic there from when we lived in Woodinville or Bothell was terrible. It's just like, well, that's why night shift was great for only that reason. No traffic. But, you know, if you work cashier at a gas station, then you're on your own. I didn't mind that. It was like there was nothing exciting about being a night shift. And the places I was, because luckily there wasn't all the activity there. I got lucky. But I guess it's been getting kind of bummy where I used to work right at where Vladimir stores.
I think so.
But you know, it's completely like desolate in Eastgate now, I feel.
There's still no cops here, right?
That doesn't mean like, I'm talking about, you know, like the bums, you know, getting knotted out and basically folding up in the sidewalks. People yelling. I mean, the only one that was yelling was that one Mike Reese guy that came into my store. He's the only one. And I'm like, wait, I used to hang out with these people. And it's just like, I'm sorry, but I only have 5 minutes for each visit. You gotta go. I'm going to find a geek bar. We're gonna get, okay, I don't know if I brought both of them. I did. Which flavor? Pink or yellow?
No.
Yellow. Geek bars. You can hold on to that one. I know you like that one. Geek bars. I like these bars because they have, like, it says the charge on it, and the battery amount on it, and it says how much juice is still left. And it's got, you know, like the mild, and then you switch it to, I think that turns it off. No, and you got
Pulse mode is the one that has, it's got less hits, but it's more powerful. It usually causes pulse mode. Pulse mode is the rocket ship.
And it makes more smoke, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like this one because the color of it's cute. I like the yellow one though more, I think, with the flavor. Because it says a aftertaste, which kind of tastes like breath. I don't know why. Sometimes you get those weird flavors. It's got that aftertaste. It's like, there used to be this blue one.
The root beer one tastes like fucking alcohol.
I like that one occasionally.
Once in a while.
This one tastes like when, you know, like when we have bad breath, it's like morning breath. It's like, oh. That's why I kind of want to eat the yellow one. That was, yellow one just tastes like.
I like artificial banana.
Mm-hmm. Who doesn't? I love artificial. Weirdos that don't like the banana taste. I don't know. I can't talk to those people. I am a monkey. Well, born to be a monkey. No, if it wasn't for my adopted father, I wouldn't know anything about the zodiac and all that Chinese stuff. He was the one who talked about it all the time. My mom didn't even really acknowledge it. She only acknowledged it because he did. It was so random. I'm like, look at all the ugly faces I can make. Oh, wow. What the heck? The lights just kind of like beaming on my head. Oh, weird. Just like, you know, you're seeing those people when they're driving, they just look completely miserable and exhausted at rush hour. They're just like sitting in the car like, it's like they've been sitting there way too long on this daily grind, and they're starting to eat all their food in their car, and they're starting to gain all the weight from sitting all day, and they look like they barely breathe at the steering wheel. That sucks. If you got a free gym, use it. Yeah, I don't understand how anyone could be any more picky. It's like, what? You know, it's got the ball, it's got those little stretchy things, it has the yoga pad, it has the elliptical, it has the bicycle, it has 2 treadmills, and one of those weight things, and it has weights. I mean, like dumbbells, and it has this. Yeah, and it has another, this like the half ball thing. It's called like the balance something, but it's really cool because you can use that for all sorts of squats and exercises. I like to work out, but I sometimes, depending on it, I get carried away with how long I exercise. I end up cramping up because I don't stretch as much as I should, and I stretch before and after. But lately, it's like I need to stretch longer now because I've been working out longer than I should, and I don't mean to, but I just like working out, which is kind of weird because most people are like, I can't get myself up for the gym. No, I get miserable if I don't work out. But I had to take it easy because the other night I woke up in 2 cramps on both sides, just had to like line themselves up, and it just hurt because they were the inner thighs. Rush hour traffic from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, Diet Coke. Yeah, seriously, man. I don't even understand why everyone gets into Diet Coke. It tastes so gross.
It tastes good when it's cold.
When it's cold.
When it's cold, though, when it's warm, it's shit.
I just want to put a penny in there and see how long it lasts. So.
Yeah. Coca-Cola.
Yeah, my dad used to put like some of his lamp parts that were rusted and corrosion. Put them in that, and it would eat away the corrosion. Weird. Yeah. You remember those days? Like, I don't understand. When people look at me, no one assumes Chinese ever. Like, very far and few between. Asian people have guessed it wrong. I don't understand. So, like, whenever people think, they think I'm like Vietnamese, they think, no, not Vietnamese, they think I'm Filipino, they think I'm Korean. Filipino, excuse me. They'll think I'm Hispanic, they'll think I'm Native American, they'll think of everything except Chinese. And this is before the pandemic, too. They think I'm Samoan.
Hey, I'd rather be a Samoan or Native than I would be Chinese at this point.
Yeah, same here. And I got very, very disappointed when I would be like looking at all the other Asian people, and they're more paranoid than Americans. And I'm like, seriously, do you have some backbone? You keep letting these people bully you? Because you're not responsible for the stinking COVID. And I've been in America since 1993. I was adopted. I've never gone back. So how am I responsible for that, you know? And the majority of people here that I've met are Korean. I've barely ever met any Chinese people. So seeing that, it's just like appalled. So I'm just about to be like, fine, I'm Native. I'm Native. You know what? I'm not going to say something for you to treat me like shit and walk on the other side of the crosswalk, hurrying up your dog in busy traffic, almost getting your dog hit because you're afraid of COVID. You're smart.
Everyone will experience COVID at least once in their life.
You know, it's dumb. And weird. All these booster shots and these extra things. Like
all these new viruses, all these new strains of virus.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the third phase of the virus is...
You know...
keeps mutating supposedly.
So, the flu mutates every year, too.
Yeah, it's not a big of a deal, dude. They make it a big deal.
They're trying to keep people down so that people keep treating other people like shit. So no one is able to be a strong enough group.
Yeah, it's trying to fall apart, it seems.
And it's working. They didn't even have to build a wall. They just had to make a freaking virus. And then, there's all sorts of other, crap that's going around, and it's just like... And I had a boss who's actually didn't take the shot because he wanted to see what was going on. We've seen more people getting sick every other week now from the shot than doing any better. Like, there's people who don't take it, and they're healthy as an ox. Maybe get only 2 colds a year. I only get maybe 2 colds a year. And how does it make sense? They're like, oh, they have it in their... Someone heard that Chinese people have it in their blood. How does that make sense? That makes no sense at all. That would mean that they would have had that years ago when it was just influenza. Get your head on straight. You're taking a shot that mutates your cells. Okay? Not to fight off the COVID, but they're obviously making it harder for people to, immune to things. Because I'm seeing more people getting sick. I had a friend who was always getting colds. So at least she'd get 2 to 3 colds a month. Now she gets colds every... We're not friends anymore, but now she gets colds every other week. And her kids are always sick. It's like, yeah, willing to take that risk, huh? Now you're sick all the time. I would read into something like that before I would ever take something. I wouldn't even take anything new these days. This world's so... Yeah, this world has really, really come to a downward spiral. Amber alerts, you barely see those anymore. Yeah. And every other like, so few at night, so I hear screams like, help, and nobody tries to help them. And
I don't think it's always real.
But I've had people go after me, and I scream for help, and people just look at me and turn back around. It's like, screw you. Yeah, besides the racism, babe. But this is weird, though, because that didn't happen until recently in my life, where it just seems like I'm having to watch. Because the things that must be, maybe it's racism. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. Let's go get an energy drink. We gotta play some music.